Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of my Ascendant Signs of the Zodiac series. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about what it means if you or someone that you know has your rising or ascendant sign in the sign of Cancer. Now, to first understand what that means, we have to know what is the ascendant sign. This is the sign that was on the eastern horizon at the exact moment of your birth. And because it is on the eastern horizon, this means it rules the first house of your birth chart in the zodiac. So there's 12 houses. They're all really important. They're all important, right? But they all rule different areas of your life. But the first house is the only house that is just purely the house of the self, purely the house of I am. Other houses are like, this is partnerships, this is career, this is health and body, this is family. The first house is the house of the persona, the self, so essentially it's part of the big three. So you got your sun, which is identity and ego and the stuff that drives you, and then they got the moon, which is the subjective emotional landscape on the inside, and then you have your ascendant sign, which is how you actually interact with the world. It's a set of skills and coping mechanisms and stuff that you learned in order to interact with other people, interact with life itself, So it really is literal, like the way that you look, the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that people view you, like your whole vibe, your whole aura, It's going to be strongly influenced by your rising sign and the other things that are going on in your first house, such as any planets or aspects or mathematical points. So basically, like I'm saying, you got your sun, which is what you want to do, and you got your moon, which is how you feel, and then your rising sign is going to help you to actualize and experience all of that stuff, and this is how you do it. This is how you live, in a sense. So it's also not just the lens that people view you through, but it's also like the way that you view everything else through as well, and it's your chart ruler as well. So the sign that rules your eastern horizon, your ascendant, is you look to the planetary ruler of that sign, and that is the sign of your chart ruler. So that rules your entire chart. So it's very, very important. For Cancer rising, that is the moon, which means the moon is your chart ruler. So basically, another thing to mention is, like, you might well be a Cancer rising or know someone who's a Cancer rising, but you or this person, you might have Saturn on the ascendant, and you're still going to be a Cancer rising, but you're going to be a Cancer rising with strong Saturn energy in your persona and how you come across and the way that your outlook to the world. It's going to make you a bit more serious and a bit more subdued than the average Cancer rising. You might have Mars in the ascendant or aspecting to the ascendant, and that's going to make you more fiery and more outwardly expressive than the average Cancer rising. You're still going to be a Cancer rising, but it's just going to add extra context, like, to your rising sign, So basically, now that we know, like, what a rising sign is, right, we'll have to look at Cancer. So what is Cancer? Cancer, as I'm saying, is already said, it's ruled by the moon, sorry, ruled by the moon. This is like my 5th take of the video, and I'm just right, okay. So it's ruled by the moon. It's a cardinal sign, which means it can take charge and can take authority over a situation. It's associated with the crab as well. So we think the crab is very soft and sensitive and vulnerable on the inside, and it's very small, but it has this really hard exterior and big pincers, and it also very cautious, slow, sidestepping motions, to get to where it needs to be. So it's very well aware of its own vulnerability, and it has adapted to that fact, So Cancer rising people, they are going to take on a lot of this crab energy and a lot of this lunar energy as well. Cancer is considered a feminine sign, It's associated with motherhood, nurturing energy, the family, the past, the home, lineage, memory, emotional memory. It's associated with the fourth house of the zodiac as well, which is, a hidden house, representing like, family structure and, like where you come from as well, So it's a super family, super maternal, super emotional, super sensitive, and also cautious and more defensive kind of sign as well, Very, very deep, very, very loving. So Cancer rising people, they're more likely to appear as gentle. They're going to have a kind of gentle, serene energy. They're going to seem shy. They might well be shy. More likely than an average person to be shy, I think. However, they might not be shy. They just might seem like they are because they're quiet, and people might take them as being that way, So yeah, they will be a bit more quiet and soft-spoken. They're going to seem humble as well, They're not going to be trying to be the center of attention. They're not going to be like, look at me, all singing, all dancing, like showing off. That's really not their energy at all. They're not really going to be like that. They're going to be much more quiet. They will have a warmth to their energy, and people are going to really like that. With the Cancer rising people, they like even if say you're an Aries sun, or your sun, moon, fire, you got a lot of fire, whatever. If you're a Cancer rising, you're still going to have this really gentle energy, unless something else in the chart is really preventing that. You're going to have a warmth and a kind of maternal kind of vibe. Even if you're a man, you're going to have this kind of gentle, like, I want to look out for you, help you, nurturing kind of vibe. And people are going to be drawn to that, like almost like a fireplace. People are going to really like enjoy that warmth, and they're going to like, they might say to you like, I think you're super chilled out, or they like your vibe, or they just think that you're very relaxing to be around. So they might find you very relaxing to be around. This is a nice energy, like I was saying. It doesn't like cause drama or rock the boat or anything like that. It's just like these are super chill kind of people, And I think Cancer rising people, they let other people talk, and they listen as well. Like, they're going to listen as well, and they value other people a lot as well. Like, like they really care. And it is a people and it's orientated sign. It's a social sign as well. It is it's not life of the party energy, but it is people orientated. Like it really is. And I would say as well, like they're not gonna like crowds and all that like a lot. They're gonna avoid crowds, and they're gonna avoid like places that are really noisy and loud. I don't think they like to meet like tons of new people all the time. Whatever, they like to kind of stick to like what they know and who they know, and stuff like that. Really, they're not gonna be like super like out and about all the time. Like, they're gonna want to be at home or home adjacent. Like, typically most of the time they're going to want to be like not far from home. The comfort of home, creature comforts, food is another thing. Like, they're big on food, and providing for other people as well, like cooking for other people, and they take a lot of pride in that as well. So yeah, I would say like because it's ruled by the moon, they might seem a little bit moody sometimes like a little bit like changeable, like a little bit hard to read. And I think this is something that adds to the kind of mysterious kind of energy that Cancer rising people might have, like quite mysterious. And the reason for that is because I feel not only is it as a hidden sign, and it's a very deep emotional sign. Let's not forget it's a water sign, water energy. So we're dealing with the emotions. It's also because it's ruled by the moon, and the moon, you can see it visually change the way that it looks, like throughout the month. Sometimes it's a full moon, big beautiful moon. Sometimes it's waxing, waning. Sometimes you can't even see it at all because it's a new moon, so that there's a changeability there, so these people, like, they can maybe be considered to be like moody by some people, and hard to really pin down and really understand. So like I'm saying, like, it's almost like a chameleon like energy, like it's hidden and it's changeable, so it's like it's hard to get a read on. Like, people might find it kind of hard to get a read on a Cancer rising person. And they're not trying to be like hard to read. It's just like their energy is like a little bit like hard to really pin down. So yeah, like I'm saying, people are orientated, right? But they are very careful and choosy with like who they let into their inner world. Like, because Cancer rising, like, they care a lot, right? And I'm thinking of another like people orientated sign that they like to help people, and that would be Aquarius. But the difference with Aquarius is an air sign, so it's more analytical, it's less emotional. It's also humanitarian, so it's like everyone want to help everyone, want to like connect with everyone. Cancer rising people has a similar nurturing energy. They want to help people, but it's more like for the people close to them, their family, their friends, like, not really anyone else. So I don't mean that like they're not going to want to be there for other people, but like they are much more like because they know they have so much love to give and stuff like that, and how sensitive they are, because Cancer rising people are very, very sensitive, so they're way more defensive. And I think that comes back to that crab hard shell, how that's represented in the Cancer rising people. It is that, like, I will just block you out if I feel like you're taking advantage or whatever, or they won't want to connect, they won't want to spend time with people, like that, like very choosy. And I think it's good that they're choosy, like, I do think so, because they have to be careful. And Cancer rising people, they might have experiences where they really go out the way to help people, and then people take advantage of that, and then the Cancer rising individual, they will learn to be like, well, I'm going to keep my walls up, I'm going to keep my hard outer shell, I'm going to use that so that I don't get people like taking advantage of me and my kindness, because it's a very, very kind sign. As well, mysterious energy, like they have like they can have like a kind of misty eyes, misty look, like almost like they're looking really far away, or looking through you, or looking, yeah, like a million miles away. And yeah, I see that. And also, like, they can sometimes look a little bit sad or forlorn, or like, even if they're not sad, they might just have this kind of look, this wistful, slightly sad, kind of far away look, and kind of dewy eyes, almost like emotional, really emotional, and really mysterious kind of energy there. They're going to be a bit more slow and cautious, like I'm saying, the crab with its slow movements, right? Cautious, slow. They're going to be a bit, and like I'm saying, they're gentle energy, gentle persona. So they're going to move a bit more slow. They're going to speak a bit more slow. They're going to interact with the world a bit more slow. They're going to do things in their own time, So yeah, like that's what I think about Cancer rising, really. Yeah, so I hope this was useful. If you liked the video, please leave a like, please leave a comment, please subscribe, hit the bell icon, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone, and bye for now.